It's not showing on your end though. Over there. Should I mute it?
No, you good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world's greatest wrestling promotion. Brought to you by me, your host, Bloody617, and my co-host, the owner of WGW, Live, and Asylum, respectively. But Mr. Winter's running Asylum, Mr. Incredible 617. We are ready to go. We got a stacked card brought to you by Brady.
How you guys doing out there? Can't wait to give you the showcase. It is looking stacked as always, and we cannot wait to deliver it to you because this is Monday Night Showcase. Tune in tomorrow as well. Live's new time at 7:30 Tuesday nights, ladies and gentlemen. We will give you 3 days in a row of WGW action.
Oh yeah, we're going from Monday, Wednesday, Thursday to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. More WGW back-to-back for the fans coming to you now starting tomorrow, Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern Time. And, ladies and gentlemen, we are also giving you a nice, different look for the showcase. Got a new little apron for the ring. Got a different color scheme going for you guys. Want to make it a little bit different for y'all.
How to match the belt. We are here in East Rutherford, New Jersey, and we are bringing you WGW Showcase live right here, right now. And we are starting it off well, my friend. Starting it off well.
We are opening up with a 6-man match created by Mr. Ezekiel Brady, coming out strong. We got a battle royal, including some new debuts and some veterans of the showcase showing up to do whatever they got to do to win this match.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see it. But there is one crazy guy that I have to keep my eye on, and it is gonna be a different one, and it might be a shocker to you, Bloody, but Big Daddy, because I don't see no one lifting this man up and throwing him across over the top rope.
You seem to be forgetting about the big man, the big new debut, Carter Reed. Might be the only one to be able to get some leverage on the big guy, but you doubt these smaller individuals, because, man, Troy Winters is a strong individual. He may not be as big as Big Daddy, this way, and for those of you guys at home, I'm pointing to girth instead of height, but he is still one of the strongest members of this match, and I don't see him having any problem taking out either Carter Reed or Big Daddy. But we also have Jack Rear in this match. We also have Tyson and AJ Storm in this match, all three of which are going to be a thing to keep your eye on. AJ Storm is definitely no pushover. We've seen that time and time again.
That is definitely true. But then there is one relapse that we had here. We had Tyson take the place of Takato. We could not get him in the building here tonight. So Tyson will be taking the place of Takato here tonight.
And that's basically going forward with it. We have, unfortunately, we have such an influx of people that we're having a bit of a hard time tracking them all down. But, yeah, message us if for those who want to join the showcase, message Ezekiel Brady. For those who need their characters downloaded, remember to message us as well, as we need your username, your gamer tag to find them. We also need that the characters be uploaded with the hashtags needed for us to be able to find them in the content creator. So, unfortunately, if your characters were supposed to make a debut tonight and they did not, that's one thing that you got to keep in mind. We tried to find them. That's actually why we're running late. So we apologize for any inconveniences.
Other than that, we still have a stacked show for here, you guys, and I cannot wait to give you and deliver this 6-man over-the-top battle royal, because these men right here, we got a couple of stars that you've seen before, maybe once or twice on the Tyson side, but we have debuts, and that is Carter Reed and Mr. Jack Rear, and I cannot wait to see what these guys can do inside the square circle here at WGW.
Absolutely, I am excited for this, Mr. Incredible. Honestly, I got Mr. Troy Winters taking this match.
Troy Winters,
believe it or not.
Now that is something you need to look at right there, because if you were picking Troy Winters, who actually had a huge disappointing loss to a Mr. Luke Flatters.
Fortunately, he's no longer with us, so it's a bit of a bitter pill to swallow.
I can say that, but you got to think, we are not here to dwell on the past. None of the superstars are. They are looking to look forward. They are moving forward, and they want to bounce back from any loss that they got, and they want to do it right here tonight at the showcase.
Absolutely. And the thing is, you also got to remember, though, while Troy lost his match, he dominated that match against Luke Flatters.
He did.
It was an unfortunate turn of events that he just happened to get locked into that submission, that unique submission that we haven't seen since Luke Flatters. But honestly, he basically dominated that match with power bombs, power drivers, choke slams, and anything else that you could possibly think of that you can do to another human body in a ring. But again, it was just an unfortunate bit of bad luck. It happens to every superstar. I know that they all want to win, but there has to be a loser, and sometimes you just end up being that guy.
And we got to see it, because it's going to happen right now. In comes the superstars, ladies and gentlemen, and I cannot wait. This is just a little glimpse, because, I still got the bad flashback memories of going into the Great War and losing. But right now, I get to see a little glimpse right here at the showcase, and we are starting it off with Mr. AJ Storm.
One of the wearing the gas mask, a very, very enjoyable. Apparently, those things are super comfortable. I couldn't tell you even if I tried. I don't get why they wear it to the ring, but apparently they're a very comfortable feel. You know, you can actually use them to go paintballing. I'm pretty sure. But yeah,
I don't know how safe that would be.
But AJ Storm coming to the ring, and one thing you got to keep in mind is Chris Diamond harbors a little bit of resentment towards him, saying that he stole his maneuver. That patented break a neck foundation Chris Diamond is known for. We've seen AJ Storm use it in the ring. We got to wonder, is that going to be the case going forward, or will AJ Storm change it up to better reflect his own individual style?
I can definitely see it, but in this type of matchup, you want to knock your opponents, but since the size difference between AJ Storms and these other competitors like Troy Winters, I would say stay out of the way. Get to the bottom rope, hang on to the bottom rope, and just keep him to the corner.
Absolutely. And here comes the big man, or rather the strong man, Troy Winters, the man who unfortunately met his end at the hands of Flatters. And today, he's hoping to redeem himself in the 6-man Battle Royal, put together by the general manager of Showcase, who I think has been doing a bang-up job of running the Showcase.
Shout out to Ezekiel Brady.
But here we go. He is in the ring. He wasted no time getting in there. And I don't think that he's in any kind of talkative mood today.
Oh, definitely not. Troy Winters, he wants to get back into that win column, and he wants to do it right here, tonight, in this square circle. And I cannot wait, because here comes the man. Look at him, man. This guy is tough.
Troy Winters is in the ring, ready to fight. And Troy Winters was not upset about losing to a one-dayer, I guess you can call him. He took that loss very, very, very poorly. But that goes without saying. His opponent, the next entrant into this battle, over-the-top battle royal.
This is the debut of Mr. Jack Rear, ladies and gentlemen.
How did he see through those glasses?
They're tinted, they're like tinted windows.
I don't know, man. I just don't see anybody able to do that. They look like they're blocking his ability to see, and he's driving a motorcycle to the ring.
And he's taking the corners really well, if I do say so myself. But Mr. Jack Rear gets off the bike. The biker gang is in the building. And this guy, it says bulletproof on the back. He means business.
I was actually going to point out that thing on the back of his jacket as well. That is a logo for one of my favorite bands, Mr. Incredible. One of my favorite bands. That is Five Finger Death Punch right there. And I get why he's wearing it to the ring. It almost makes sense.
Are they bulletproof?
Well, I think they have a song called Bulletproof.
That'll make sense. That'll make sense.
I was actually a big fan of only two albums in particular, but they have.
That's neither here or there.
Yeah, Jack Rear in the ring with the wife beater. It looks like it would be something more suited towards Chase Henderson's flavor.
And we are moving on, as you can see. This man is making his way into the ring, and I cannot wait to call his matchup here tonight. Big Daddy. That guy's going to get into the square circle, and it's going to be a tough time for anyone to try to lift this man over the top rope.
I mean, I think it'd probably be easier to lift a bureau to a third floor, But Big Daddy's in the ring. And you know what, man? As much as we've had issues with Big Daddy and X Factor in the past, Big Daddy has been on a tear. I mean, more so than anybody else. Big Daddy and X Factor picking up a tag team win recently, and they're actually making moves.
You gotta think, man. This guy's he's in the right direction. He almost beat up Jose, copped a loss there, but now he is in this ring and in a matchup style that suits him 100%. That's all of it.
That's pretty much it. The thing is that in this being heavy is probably the best thing that you can have going for you. I mean, you don't want to be that guy. And here comes Carter Reed, the big pimp. Speaking of big.
Carter Reed, read the Bible. You can add him at Read the Bible, because Carter Reed is hopping and bopping down the aisle. Shout out to man Chris Dallas. I had to take that from him. But this guy is huge. He's a huge competitor. I don't know if your TV screens adjust to the size of this man, but you will see him into the square circle. This guy is a mastodon compared to the other competitors.
A big, fun-loving, pimp-walking, crane tossing, hat wearing, non swearing giant, man. He's a friendly individual.
Check him out. He's ready to go. He's shaking it up in there, ready to get in there. And, oh, look at him. Over the top rope. This guy is huge.
And and he's in the ring. He's ready to go. You know what, man? It looks like he's wearing some custom Diamond merch there.
I don't know. I don't think that's Chris Diamond merch. I don't know what this guy did before getting here to WGW, but I don't think anyone can afford the Chris Diamond merch.
He's offering discounts. That's probably one of the things that you get when you join WGW. You get a discount on the merch.
And don't adjust your TV screens. This is only the entrance of that man right there. This is Tyson, ladies and gentlemen.
Tyson, I'm a big fan of, man. He started off his showcase career on a slump, and honestly, I think that if anybody has an opportunity to come back from it and move forward with a huge win here tonight, it's this man right here.
Oh yeah, he can definitely get in there, change the whole outcome of this matchup here tonight. He gets in. If he can get underneath and use the strength to peel up Carter Reed and throw him over the rope, he may just be the victor here tonight.
You know, that's the thing, though. Again, it comes down to who's going to be able to toss who over the rope. Yeah, I don't see a guy as small as Tyson or AJ Storm taking out guys as big as Troy Winters or Carter Reed or Big Daddy. But, I mean, anything is possible in these matches. And Jack Rear probably even had the better opportunity to do that than him.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I think the odd man out is definitely AJ Storm. He is a small fry compared to the rest of these competitors. And AJ Storm is in the corner. So is Big Daddy.
These guys are in the ring.
And here we go. We are starting it off strong.
As Jack Rear taking Big Daddy down right off the bat.
And Carter Reed gets a straight right hand to the face. And once again,
another one. He's getting what we in the hood like to call stoled on.
Oh, yeah. And you can see Big Daddy just clotheslining away on Jack Reed there.
And now Carter Reed dropping all of that weight on Troy Winters as Mr. Tyson drops the elbows on the head of AJ Storm.
And Jack Reed with a Russian leg sweep on Big Daddy. And he's looking to put the pressure on him real fast in this contest with a face smasher.
A sit-down face smasher. We don't see many of those. Usually they drop to the knees. Now look at this. Tyson already with AJ Storm on the rope there. And I think he didn't realize that Storm using the upper body strength to get himself back into the ring.
Big Daddy's showing a little bit of athleticism on the other end.
And there goes Jack Rear.
Jack Rear in a world of pain. And so AJ Storm may be out on this one.
It could be over as soon as this match started.
And Carter Reed looking to throw out Troy Winters.
Troy Winters on the apron. But it looks like Rear and Storm make their way back into the ring. And now it's Big Daddy who's who's holding on for dear life.
Fighting to get back into the ring. It's Troy Winters, but Carter Reed, oh no, gets back in with a shoulder check.
And look at that one for a kick to the sternum. But Carter Reed with a big clothesline. He is a big, hairy man.
I could definitely see it. And I could see these two men just dishing out pain over there in that end. And Troy Winters gets him up with an air right. No!
An elbow to the face to keep him down. And Big Daddy is picking apart Jack Rear there. And now Tyson fighting for his life here against Storm.
And Carter Reed on the outside of the apron. And Troy Winters looking to make an end to his night.
It could be over as soon as it began for Mr. Reed. But no, Reed.
Ooh, and a big brain buster on the other end by AJ Storm.
And a neck breaker. Look at that. That groovy neck breaker by the grooving Carter Reed.
And what will Jack Rear do to Big Daddy as he sends him into the corner?
And again, AJ Storm fighting for his life there on the apron.
And make it caught. No, back into the ring.
And there goes, now it's Troy Winters having the same problem.
Look at him hanging on to dear life. If he would just hook his leg under the rope, he may be able to continue this matchup, and he does get in.
Now, Troy Winters is taking control of Carter Reed, and Tyson over there dropping the double axe handle on Storm. And now Jack Rear on the apron there.
Oh, and a face smasher there by AJ Storm as he sends Tyson back to the outside. Will he get knocked off of this matchup?
Well, both of these men get knocked off. No, Jack Rear under the rope with a nice little shoulder check into the gut of Big Daddy. Hopefully he didn't eat anything before this match.
I can see it, but who do you see? The first elimination of the night. They have all been on the apron, on the edge of defeat, but where will it go?
Well, based on what I'm seeing right now, it looks like Carter Reed might be the first to go here.
And a nice face smasher
Will
there.
it be over for Carter Reed? No. Again, using the shoulder to get back into the ring. And now picking up Winters, but Winters out the back in a neck breaker.
You gotta think that they are in the way, and Big Daddy on the outside may have been catching this. No, and a super kick by AJ Storm.
And now Winters back onto his feet and going for a choke slam from the big man.
And rolls him over. And you gotta say that Tyson is putting a world of hurt on AJ Storm here tonight.
And now Troy Winters going to the edge of the ring here.
And Big Daddy looking to go over. No, he hangs on after getting drop kicked by Jack Rear.
What was that? Did you see that by Troy Winters? It was like a customized stunner there.
And there we go, as Big Daddy hanging on the head of Jack Rear, trying to shove him away, and it looks like he's raking the eyes.
But is unable to get him off that apron there as Jack Rear makes his way back into the ring.
And
so does Tyson.
AJ Storm looking to forearm his way back into this matchup.
Look at this. Ooh, went for like a Samoan drop there on Jack Rear. Went for the grapple, but instead caught the right hand and a big boot that kicks him all the way across the ring.
And Troy Winters and Carter Reed have been going at it from start to finish, and they are still going at it as Carter Reed is trying to hang on the outside.
Will Carter Reed be the first to be eliminated here, or will it be Tyson?
And he is the first elimination of the night. Carter Reed is eliminated.
Called it. Just want to say that.
And Tyson on the side, ready to hang on, but he does roll back into the ring.
Now it's Big Daddy who's fighting for his life there on that apron.
And the double team to Tyson. Tyson, his night may be called in early.
It could be over.
An early night for him. No, he hangs on.
Both of these men trying to take Tyson out, but Tyson manages to screw them both over, gets into the ring, and they turn their attentions to each other, giving Tyson an opportunity to get in there and get his licks in.
Definitely is, as you can see that Troy Winters is looking to put a hurting on AJ Storm and Tyson. Now a singles match between those two right there will be one heck of a match to call.
And again, Big Daddy on the apron. Could he be the next to go? Could he be the next to go? Will Jack Rear do it? Pick up an elimination here tonight? No, Big Daddy again manages to stay there. And now, what is going on here?
What are we seeing here?
He tossed him
no
over.
way! No way, Jack Rear!
Over.
And you can see it took everything out of him as he drops down to a knee after that big toss out of Big Daddy.
Man, that was beautiful. But look at this. Goes after the next big man right away. Wasted no time as Tyson turns his attention to Storm again. And now
Troy Winters
who's in trouble here.
After that elimination, will Jack Rear get another one right after? As Troy Winters is hanging onto the bottom rope for dear life.
By a thread, man. By a thread. No, Winters again manages to make his way back into the ring.
And Tyson
went for
Tyson
a suplex,
and power slams AJ Storm out of the ring. He is eliminated from this matchup. The last three in the ring. Tyson,
Troy Winters,
and Jack Rear.
And one of the new debuts has made a significant impact here tonight.
And you gotta look at Jack Rear with the elimination on Big Daddy. And Troy Winters, just barely makes it across the way.
that was a bit of a miss.
And you can see that Troy Winters and Tyson just boot the newbie.
Working together as a unit to get the new guys out of there. Because what would it look like if you let the new guys win?
And Jack Rear had a hell of an outing. Will it be an early night for Jack Rear? Will he get eliminated? Will Tyson pick up his second elimination?
He does.
He does. Tyson, Troy Winters going at each other's throats right here, the last two in the ring.
But look at this. Hooks the arms in the back there and a German suplex taking it down.
Once again, and you can see it took everything out of Tyson to lift up the big man as he crawls and makes it to a knee and on his feet before Troy.
But Troy manages to get up and hit them with the nice elbow to take it to him.
And he's on the outside. Not looking good.
Over.
No, not over yet.
Tyson managing to work his way back into the ring. And now Winters in control of the grapple here. I'm telling you, he's the bigger of the two men.
And an air ride, dead center of the ring.
Drops him on the middle of the earth.
And you can see that Troy Winters is not finished with him just yet as he runs over and gets all of that big body splash.
Did you see the height on that splash? It was amazing.
He cleared the top rope.
And it could be over for Tyson here, or he could
pull an enziguri.
A huge upset and take Winters out of the running here. Look at this. Sends him back onto his feet.
And a nice Hurricane Rana. And you can see Tyson, Troy Winters, they are both coming off of losses. And you got to think that they are in the right direction, being the last two men.
This. Onto the apron goes Winters. And now Tyson...
No, Troy Winters back in.
Fights through that, just overpowering.
Oh, and a vicious neck breaker by Tyson. Tyson, the fatigue may have be coming over to this guy because he is going against some huge competitors in this ring.
And now here comes Tyson onto the apron, and it could be over for Tyson now.
It could be, but no, he fights out.
Both Tyson and Winters refusing to get thrown out here.
Oh, will he get him
but
now?
He has him up against the rope, and Winters, being the bigger man, has the opportunity to overpower Tyson out of the ring.
And he is getting the leverage that he needs, and he swings him over, but no.
Tyson's still standing on the apron there, and again going back to work him out of there.
Will he get it? Will he be able to knock off Tyson? Tyson being that little nugget you just can't flush. And there he goes. He is in the corner. And he fights his way back in. The fight in Tyson is real.
Yeah, but Winters is staying on him. And there he goes. No,
again. Not yet. Not yet. As Tyson is still fighting for dear life.
And Winters is just being relentless as possible, but is unable to get him out of the ring. But it could be over right here.
Tyson on the bottom rope, needs to hook the legs. Wrap your legs around the bottom rope, you will stay in.
And again, he still manages to stay in the ring.
Oh, but gets hit once again. Troy Winters is all over him.
And again, he hooks onto that rope there.
Oh, no. Back again with the boot to the midsection. He's been going from the bottom post to the top post, fighting for his life in this contest.
How long can he hold on to it, though? That's the question here. Because as long as he's staying on that apron, he's using up a lot of energy trying to hold on for dear life.
And you can see that Tyson... Oh, and Troy Winters looking to put him away and gets him into the other side of the ropes. And he thinks he'll have better luck on this side.
But no, Tyson again holds on, staying in the ring. And again, he's trying to work him out from the bottom of the apron.
Will he get it? Tyson is like something you just can't digest. You can't get rid of him.
That's why you don't swallow gum. When you swallow gum, it says that it takes like 20 days to digest it.
And Troy Winters
is not having any
relentless on getting this guy eliminated from the ring. And Troy Winters is looking to put him, and he might have him.
Finally,
he may have him out of the contest here tonight.
And finally, it looks like he's finally giving some leeway to
just
Winters.
One arm. You can one arm it, son. You can. He does. He does. He fights out of it.
And Tyson refusing to get thrown out. You gotta wonder how much energy
and a big elbow
Winters has expelled trying to toss this man over the rope. It's called sandbagging, man. You're just using all of your weight to waste that dude's energy.
It will be bad. And Tyson is looking to get the upper hand, but no, Troy Winters with a double leg takedown to put the match in the right direction.
And Tyson's still fighting back. Went for a German suplex, but Troy Winters out the back.
Troy Winters with a vicious German suplex and hangs on in a peculiar position with those German suplexes, but he gets all of them.
He is not breaking out of that hole.
Oh, that was vicious.
It was like a vice lock. It was like a chastity belt on the women, you know?
And Troy Winters maybe putting him out. No, and the fireman's carried by Tyson.
Tyson trying to get the upper hand, but gets judo thrown right back to the mat.
And blocks the chop, but catches an elbow. And an Uranaga by Troy Winters. Man, this is looking bad for Tyson.
Man, this is not looking good for Tyson. And you got to commend him. He's fought back with everything he had. So even if Winters wins this, man,
he's coming back, man. I can see it because look at the fatigue. The fatigue has settled in Troy Winters. He may have blew his load. Tyson, this is your chance. Get back to your feet.
If he can get back to his feet. Oh, look at that elbow. I mean, that headbutt.
And Troy Winters gets him on his feet unwillingly, but meets a face smasher.
Will Tyson take him out of the
Hurricane
ring?
Rana.
Will Tyson get him out of the ring, or will Troy Winters' strength be too much to deal with?
The momentum has swung. Will it be in favor of Tyson here tonight? And a Michinoku driver.
And it looks like he has a second win here going into this match. And now it could be all bad for Winters. It doesn't look like Winters is able to even fight back at this point.
And he almost,
and now he's on the apron.
He almost flies over the top rope. But no, doesn't take advantage as Tyson. And Tyson, errant, like looking into the windows of Troy Winters' soul and gets tossed over once again. No!
Oh, again went for that toss over the rope, and again Tyson holds on for dear life.
And he's back in the position that he knows so well. And Tyson on the bottom rope. Will he have the strength to pull himself back into this contest?
And it's again Tyson proving difficult to eliminate. And now it looks like Winters is the one on the receiving
almost
end
over the top
of the elimination.
And Tyson,
it could be over right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Will Tyson do what he can do in just one try?
He can do it. He can do it. I see it. I see it.
The last time I heard that was in the Waterboy movie. Will he do it?
And he
one arm. No! Troy Winters back into the ring. One-armed himself, pulled himself back in.
And look at this again. Now on the apron. And it looks like Troy Winters will have one last opportunity before his strength gives out.
No! Tyson back in!
These men are going everywhere.
It looked like he was going for a spine buster, but he gets sent to the mat with a DDT.
But doesn't stay down as Tyson again works his way back up to his feet. And now is climbing that top rope.
That is not the place you want to be if you are Tyson. And Tyson looking to play possum and goes over and gets him double axe handle.
Connects him right over there, and now Tyson doing what no man should do in a battle royal.
Turn your back to your opponent and be on the second rope. The last time I saw someone get eliminated like that, it was the British Bulldog against Shawn Michaels in 1995.
And look at this, back to his feet, and now Tyson has an opportunity to win this match and not only claim a victory, but man, it'll
powers his way back into the ring. Oh, and a zigzag! A zigzag by Tyson. Will he do the damage that he needs?
It would have been crazy to see Tyson in the Great War, Mr. Incredible. It would have been a very difficult task for anybody to have beaten him. And it looks like if he was in the Great War, we might have had a different outcome instead of Paul Crenton.
No way, because I would have eliminated Troy Winters before he even got to the end. I'm just talking
about Tyson.
I'm just talking. And a super kick! A super kick by Tyson!
Both of these men have expended so much energy.
He got that move from me. Yeah. I made the super kick famous. You know it. You know it.
Yeah, I got it.
As you can see, Tyson going right after the knee. That knee right there, that brace knee. He went after it, and Tyson is looking to put the exclamation point, but no!
Oh, a nice shoulder toss by Troy Winters to get right back into the fight. And now it could be over for Tyson for not using that time that he had with the momentum to get Troy Winters out of the ring.
Troy Winters looking to put him away, but no, shoulder checks his way back in. And they have been fighting for quite some time. You gotta think that fatigue is going to set in on one of these men, and it may just be right here in the corner.
Now Winters trying to toss him over the turnbuckle.
Gets him over the top
here.
To the top side.
It could be over.
Oh, almost over. Will he get him? And he does get him. Tyson is eliminated.
Tyson eliminated finally after a grueling match.
Troy Winters, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's not forget. Keep in mind here, Mr. Incredible, that Tyson took Winters that long to get Tyson out of the ring, and there was 4 other men in that ring before him and Winters even came into contact with each other. If that doesn't give you any indication as to how tough of a competitor Tyson is, man, I don't know what does. But congratulations to Troy Winters.
Congratulations to Tyson. Tyson, within a half an hour's notice, got ready for this 6-man battle royal and showed up here tonight. Tyson had to replace a guy to come in here and showed out what he needed to do.
I told you, and I called it at the very beginning of the match. I knew that Troy Winters was going to be the factor. He's going to be the dark horse in this match due to the strength. And unlike Big Daddy or Carter Reed, he has the ability to maneuver. He has the maneuverability over Big Daddy. Big Daddy is just a big individual, and Carter Reed is a tall individual. As where you can see Troy Winters has the physique, the athleticism to stay in control of a match, and that was what we saw here tonight.
And we are moving on to the newly refound women's division here at the showcase, because we have had a crazy outing with these females in the showcase, and it's only getting better. I remember last week we were just calling Venom's victory over the other two competitors in that matchup, and also last weekend we saw Emma, we saw, there was what were the other girls? Emma, it was a tag team match. It was
Tiffany.
No, that one's Tiffany right there.
It's so many to remember. It was
I just know that we have Desiree here tonight, Desiree Pierce. We have Pink Diamond. We have Tiffany Clarence. And we also have Miss Rachel Brooks right there at the other end. And this one is going to be stacked, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be great. And that's not even giving a shout out to those who fought last week. Sonia Echoes, Jenna Cashman, Azra Diamond, and Emma Price. All these women who fought last week. Brand new acclamations for WGW, the showcase, thanks to Mr. Ezekiel Brady's constant scouting.
He went super hard in the paint to get these women into WGW, got them in here, and now, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to say we will be having a WGW Women's Showcase title, and that will be very, very soon in the near future.
Absolutely. We will be posting a picture of the Women's Showcase title.
Very close to Unchained 2 down in October. And I cannot wait, because Unchained 2 just means one thing, Bloody, that we are so close to WGW Coliseum.
WGW Coliseum, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest event of the year for WGW. Every title
on the line. It is the Super Bowl. It is the World Series. To tell you the truth, you know what it really is, Bloody? You know what I can sincerely call it? The end of an era. Yeah. That is it. That is our season. We will end WGW. This season of WGW at Coliseum. We'll be starting the next season, and I cannot wait. We've been hearing you guys' requests. We've been hearing what you guys want to improve, what you guys want to implement in the next season. The second season of WGW, and I cannot wait to bring it to you guys.
We're going to have all new matches, all new titles. We're going to have, hopefully, all new superstars. We're going to showcase, I'm hoping for it to bring a slew of new individuals, and I don't expect it to stop anytime soon. But coming out first, making her way to the ring, none other than Desiree Pierce, brand new to showcase, and a very bouncy woman. I can see it just watching her.
Desiree Pierce, you can see the energy feeding. She's feeding the crowd, and the crowd is eating it all up. They love it here.
She's very reminiscent to me of Lita. I don't know.
I can see it. I can definitely see it. And that's nothing to be compared to a legend. You got to prove it in the square circle.
And she is here. She is happy. I don't want to go with the whole thing because it was going to be bad. But she is here, and she's ready to fight. She's ready to bring it in the ring. And now, coming out next.
And we are here, and this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pink Diamond. And she is ready to make her debut in WGW Showcase.
Absolutely. And you got to enjoy them when they all bring it to the ring. They all have a very good opportunity to make a name for themselves. But you have some tough competitors in the main roster.
And they're looking, and I know they're looking down at this WGW Women's Division. They've seen the competition that is coming into WGW Showcase. They see the title, and they wanna know who will be the first ever women's champion in the showcase.
And now, coming out next, these are all new women here, man. All new women. Look at that.
You gotta like what you see. Rachel Brooks on her way down to the ring, strutting down the aisle You gotta like it, man.
She has a sexy time walk. I'm a big fan.
There we go. She's in there. She is ready to commit some chaos. You see what I did there? Set it on her hat.
Yeah, well, that was
I did it.
Actually, so clever. It was really clever, Mr. Incredible.
That's what I do.
Yeah, man.
That's what I do.
Like it's almost like it came to you. It was like some inspiration just stuck out in front of your face, and you knew exactly where to take it.
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah, it was very, very nice.
And we are moving on. Rachel Brooks in the square circle, ready to get it on.
Yeah, that's what I came for.
No, you didn't. You came for
to get it.
No, whatever goes through that sick mind of yours.
Listen, man, a guy can dream.
You be having movies.
And here is Tiffany Clarence.
Tiffany, and this...
I'm going to call her Emma Frost.
The Queen is what you're going to call her. You are going to call her the Queen, because that's what Tiffany's all about, as she struts her stuff going down the aisle, and you can see it, man. She's ready to go.
You know what, man? I'm calling her Emma Frost. I'm a big X-Men fan, and you know what, man? Emma Frost is one of my favorite characters. That's what I'm going to call her from now on. I'm going to call her Miss Frost. Because she looking like a damn snowball walking to the ring. But she looking damn good doing it.
Let's go, Tiffany Clarence in the square circle. And she doesn't look like she gives a care in the world of what the fans think.
Well, you know what, man? I like her. I like her. She doesn't have to care, but know that I like her.
And we are ready. This fatal four-way between these women is going to be great, and I cannot wait. I know the fans are ready. Bloody, are you ready?
These are the opportunities for these superstars to break out. I mean, making a debut in a fatal four-way, whoever wins this already has the favor of the GMs.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what's a fun fact? That this match is underway, and these girls are going to meet for the first time in this square circle, and we start off strong with an 8-second ride by Emma Frost. Bloody, you welcome?
Miss Frost. But look at Pierce wasting no time to get back into the ring. It's going to be a tough time for me to call between Pink and Brooks because their attire looks so similar that I don't even really know where to go with it.
Rachel Brooks just hit Pink with a devastating DDT right there in the square circle.
Tiffany is over there dealing out the pain and showing no respect to her fellow debuter.
And Pink hits Rachel with a big right hand that sends her to the outside.
But Pierce and Emma Frost in the ring there, going in there.
Emma Frost. This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen.
Tiffany Clarence and Desiree Pierce taking it to each other in that squared circle.
Oh, and a nice trip up on the other side, on the outside actually. But these women need to get back into this in the ring, because that is where you can make your pinfalls and your submissions.
And Clarence and Pierce have that in mind, and they're keeping that in mind because they're the two that want the most recognition here tonight.
Oh, and that DDT is definitely sending a statement because it shook the ring.
Clearly, if Brooks...
That is not the statement you want to make. Jarvis, get back up!
You know what's funny? I've seen Jarvis get back up from hits from bigger men, and it looks like he's playing possum down there to get some cheap looks. Jarvis,
come on,
get up on your feet.
Buddy, not everyone's like you.
Well, damn, couldn't I have refereed this match then?
No.
Jesus. Why not?
Because we needed somebody to officiate this matchup.
And now Tiffany Clarence with the leg drag taking down Desiree Pierce. Desiree is having a hard time keeping up with the Frost Queen over there.
Definitely not. And on the other end, she is mixed up like a pretzel. Pink is ready to break the back of Rachel Brooks here tonight.
Look at that. Oh, full Nelson into a flapjack, taking Pierce down with the cover. 1, 2.
Just a 2 count, and Pierce gets the shoulder up. But man, oh, and a nice T-bone suplex on the outside.
And look at Tiffany Clarence already pandering to the crowd. You know, all these women are very talented, but the one that I'm going to see when they start getting called up, the match I want to see. Look at this, Desiree Pierce. Oh,
just a 1 count, not enough damage done to Tiffany.
Any one of these women taking on the beast, the she-beast, Maria Black, who just won her first match in Asylum. Shout out to Maria Black for the call-up. She's going to do great things over there as a female superstar.
I want to see any of these women try to dethrone the Red Queen.
Well,
She-Devil.
To be honest with you, they got a long way to go for that. but one of these 4 women can easily become the first ever Showcase Women's Champion.
Oh,
like my boy War Machine on the male side.
War Machine. Shout out to War Machine, where you will see later on tonight, because he will be there, and you will finally see that Showcase title on display here tonight.
And look at that, taking down
Michinoku Driver, Tiffany with the cover.
But Jarvis taking his time.
2, just a 2 count. Pierce gets the shoulder up. And one thing you have to notice, buddy, because it's definitely crossed my mind. Pink Diamond has no knee pads.
Maybe she's Canadian.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Or
and a drop kick that sends her onto the outside.
Kind of the same thing since
and Pink trying to get the fans behind her.
And now Pierce on the outside, Rachel Brooks on the outside, and his Tiffany Clarence on the outside.
All 4 of these competitors on the outside, and it looks like they're bringing the fight to the front row.
Tiffany is the only one doing the smart thing here and picking one of these women, sending her into the ring, going for a victory in the ring. Look at that.
And a Russian leg sweep. That was a brutal Russian leg sweep by Tiffany.
Now trying to set her up for a big maneuver
and
here.
Pierce
it could be over. And Pierce trying to run over to Tiffany Clarence, but Rachel Brooks stops her.
In the track,
and hits her,
and with the coach special, ladies and gentlemen, and turns her over just at a 1 count though.
And Desiree Pierce not having any of that.
And Desiree Pierce looking to expose the front turnbuckle there in the corner.
Who would have thought that she was a heel?
And there you go. And then Rachel Brooks eats that exposed turnbuckle into the corner,
and she is out of the ring.
And that's a well-needed break. Oh, devastating DDT! And now that friendship ended in a second.
Looked like Pink went for a roll up there, but didn't go for the cover. And now Tiffany Clarence is down. Brooks and Pierce on the outside, and it's all Pink right here.
Oh, and that is a triangle to the top of the head of Tiffany, but Tiffany fights out of it and swings her over.
Now Tiffany picks her up, puts her on her shoulders.
And will it land? Oh, a face buster off of the top of the shoulders.
Picks her right back up to do a little bit more damage, but gets stopped by Rachel Brooks and sends Clarence into the exposed turnbuckle.
That was
and
brutal.
Here goes Pierce to eat it now.
Everybody gets the exposed turnbuckle.
You get the turnbuckle, and you get the turnbuckle. Everybody.
And you can see Pierce in a world of pain, but gets the double leg takedown.
But
no,
sharpshooter
into the sharpshooter. But Rachel Brooks there to stop the maneuver in a second.
Ring awareness, and now she eats the exposed turnbuckle.
Everyone's catching the exposed turnbuckle. You know, fun fact: the reason why I was eliminated. Fun fact, Bloody. The reason why I was eliminated at the Great War is because Xander Octane kept throwing me into that exposed turnbuckle and weakened me up, man.
No, absolutely, man.
And I took your advice. I went to the chiropractor.
Did they fix that up for you?
Not really.
No?
Nah. She was very rough. And you can see that Tiffany's on the outside but catches a right hand by Rachel Brooks.
And how Tiffany back on the outside there. Rachel Brooks goes out, and Desiree Pierce and Pink have an absolute opportunity to win this match while the two are distracted on the outside. But Pink, instead of focusing on Pierce, runs outside, and now Pierce comes out to the outside
and chases Pink down and sends her into the barricade.
And now Pink sends her back into the ring. All 4 of these women seem to be all over this place.
Oh, and a big flapjack, and Tiffany goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Tiffany picks up the victory. Pink's ring awareness was escaping her here tonight.
Pink's ring awareness needs more ring awareness as Tiffany Clarence, the Snow Queen, Miss Emma Frost, picks up the first victory here in her career on the Showcase, and that's already a good start for her.
You gotta think this is the direction that these women need to go in. There's a lot of action, a lot of brute strength on the side of Tiffany,
and a lot of technicality as well. We're letting that part escape us. All these women were very, very technical with their maneuvers, doing big things.
And I think every single one of them showed their resiliency after getting up, after getting hit against that exposed turnbuckle so many times.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it happens to anybody. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely does. And we are moving on. The women's division is looking strong, and it starts here at WGW Showcase. As you can see right there, this is Tiffany Clarence.
I'm a big fan. I'm a fan.
Oh, yeah. Just all of these women here tonight definitely proves their worth. And I cannot wait to call their matchup once again.
It was the attitude, though. It was the attitude about it. as Tiffany Clarence came in with such a cocky attitude that it's almost as if she knew she was gonna win that match, and then she did just that. And you can see it in the ring when she was the only one keeping people in the ring, going for pin covers, trying to keep her opponents, let their opponents distract each other while she focuses on one individual to try to win win that match. And it really came down to the lack of ring awareness on Pink's part to not break up the count when she needed to, because she was so focused on Rachel Brooks that it didn't give her an opportunity to on Desiree Pierce to give her an opportunity to break up the count.
But on this end right here, we have Aaron Bowler going head to head against TBK, Kevin Bosshart. Boom, boom, boom! I cannot wait. I love to see this guy in action. TBK's the best, man.
He's one of those guys. He reminds me of Chris Dallas, and I know this is gonna sound weird to say, but he's one of those guys who just rolls with the punches. And he's definitely an entertainer. He's been having a hard time picking up victories, but he's a showman, and he's definitely one of the best talkers in the locker room.
Definitely one of the best talkers in the locker room.
He's one of the people who likes to hear himself talk quite a bit. I know from personal experience. I'm a talker too, TBK, but I love your matches. I love the promos. You're definitely one of the few people who set yourself apart in the back. So you got this going into this match. I got you in this match. You're one of my favorite wrestlers in the showcase right now. So I see you picking up a victory over Balor.
I can definitely see it, but Aaron Balor is no pushover. This guy can go in there, and if TBK does not be on his P's and Q's, if he doesn't cross his T's, he doesn't dot his I's, this guy right here can put TBK away. And the fans definitely agree with him as they chant yes all the way down into the ring. This guy is a fan favorite. Aaron Bowler in the building, and he's looking to make a quick night of TBK.
It could easily go his way. I've seen the man in the ring. He's one of the toughest SOBs in there. But TBK, I gotta root for him, man. I gotta root for him. The crowd loves Aaron Bowler. It's easy to see that. But man, I hope TBK can pull out a victory here. He really needs it, and he's one of those guys that you wish would get called up right away, but
that guy's a bounce back kind of guy, man. TBK, I've seen him, bandage ribs and all, take on another 6-man tag team match. It was 3 versus 3. Robbie Revival wanted no parts. TBK with injured ribs went into that matchup not at 100% and saved the main event. That's the type of guy you get when you have TBK. That's the type of guy you have when you have Calvin Bosshart on your roster, and I cannot wait to see what this guy does here tonight.
Like I said, man, he's a showman. And there he is. Boom!
You gotta love what he brings to the table, man. Calvin Bosshart in the building, the bombshell kid.
There he is. Smile on his face. He is ready. Look at him. He's fired up. He's always ready to get into the ring.
That's one thing that you have to account for. The endurance of TBK is bar none. He sets a new level of endurance when he's in the square circle, and you can see him, man. He puts on a pressure that not a lot of people can meet.
And look, the crowd is here. They are ready. They are amped for this fight. And they're ready, man. I'm ready for this fight. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm definitely ready. As we can get this match underway as Jarvis rings the bell. But, Aaron Bowler starts off with a Luthez press and putting a hurting on TBK right away.
Stomping away his opponent. Wasting no time to try to do as much damage as possible. And as we've seen multiple times with TBK, he knows he can dish out the pain. He can hold his own. But he tends to wear out pretty quickly due to his small frame.
And there you go, as TBK hits him with an elbow, and he gets him above the shoulders, and he's swinging him over into a gut buster.
Look like a rib breaker right there.
And he's going straight for the shoulder there and extending the leg. TBK went back to the basics, ladies and gentlemen.
You see, working that abdominal area of Balor here is going to be a tough fight for him if he continues to do that. And
Balor in excruciating pain, and finally fights out of the maneuver.
And look at this, just big left hands, and a hip toss.
Oh, that was nice.
Throwing TBK to the ground. But the damage could have been done significantly already.
TBK back in with a shoulder check that sends Aaron Balor back to the floor.
Now TBK stomps away at Aaron here. This one-on-one match here, but look at this, a nice arm drag from the ground, showing that technique from Aaron. TBK looking to hit him with a powerbomb.
No, but Aaron Balor fights out of it with the right hands. Back to his feet. They meet, but no. TBK back on the offensive and gets him up with a Luthez press of his own.
A little bit of payback right there, Aaron. A little bit of payback. And now TBK gives him the thumbs down,
letting him know what he thinks of him.
And look at that running arm drag.
And TBK, and a big knee to the face of Aaron Balor as he hits the floor.
Aaron a little bit unaware of where he was for a second.
He was on Dream Street, ladies and gentlemen.
Into a sidewalk slam.
And did you see how deep that sidewalk slam was? And TBK in the driver's seat.
He is completely in control of this match, Mr. Incredible. And it is great to see it because it means that he has changed something up and it's working for the better here.
And he rolls over the top in a crossface. And he lets it go. He thinks the damage is done. Will TBK put him away? On a springboard, but just overshoots it just a bit. But you can think that the knees caught the back of Aaron Balor.
That may not be enough to do the kind of damage that he was looking for. He may have suffered more than he dealt in that one maneuver.
Oh, but that does not hold back TBK, not whatsoever, as he hits him with a snap suplex there, but hangs on to it.
Another suplex going,
gets
him down.
But the best things come in threes, bloody.
And look at this, another one.
The three amigos are down and on TBK's side here tonight as he springboards in a shooting star press. He
lands all of it, ladies and gentlemen.
He reached his destination, and it was Aaron Balor's chest. And all just a 2 count as Aaron Balor gets out of it.
And you can see the frustration and the disappointment on TBK's face. But it looks like he's not done here as he's getting ready to land one more big maneuver to take Aaron down.
Kick to the midsection. And then it's the Vertebreaker. The Vertebreaker in the building. Aaron Balor is catching all of it.
And drops him on his neck. And he hooks the leg.
This may be it.
It could be over.
1, 2, 3. TBK picks up the victory after landing that vicious Vertebreaker.
TBK wins the match as predicted because I know my boy. Boom, boom, boom.
You gotta give it to TBK. TBK in the right direction, bloody. In the direction, and you know what that direction is? The winning direction, bloody. He is a winner, and he is letting it be shown here tonight.
And he did that in grandiose fashion, Mr. Incredible. Picking up this victory over Aaron and solidifying himself back into the winning column. He has nowhere to go but up at this point.
The ceiling is high. Raised on a new level for this man right here. TBK back into the win column in the building and looking forward. And you know what he sees? That blue and gold. That blue and gold.
I wonder if he'll change his appearance to go into that match if he ever gets it. It'd be very interesting to know.
I think we're just going to get a new TBK every single time we see this guy.
But ladies and gentlemen, for the first time,
I've been looking forward to this.
Unchained, we got the current, reigning, not defending, first ever Showcase champion. War Machine.
But he is going against someone that hasn't been pinned ever in WGW history. The man, Rocco James, is in the building. Rocco James goes head to head against the Showcase champion, War Machine.
And I can't see this match being anything but a gem tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because Rocco James is 5-1, counting the loss in the Hell in a Cell. But before that, just like Nero Sin, not pinned in singles competition. This is going to be an interesting match, and it's going to be very, very fun to call it.
As Rocco James and War Machine are ready to go head to head, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, This right here is projected to be match of the night, and I think it will definitely live up to the hype. Let us know in the chat, who do you guys have, the undefeated Rocco James or the champion, the undisputed champion of the showcase, War Machine? This is going to be good. Here we go. Rocco James is making his way into the squared circle of the showcase, and he's got to feel that this is going to be the biggest match of his career.
Absolutely, or at least his career in singles matches. Rocco James was one of the men in that Hell in a Cell. It's going to be great to see at the end of the day whether Rocco James has an opportunity to line himself up for a title match in the future against War Machine. And it's going to be a tough match for him, I'm not going to lie to you. But then again, so have all the other matches that Rocco James has been in thus far. Because he's been... he's pulled out some spectacular wins on the brink of defeat.
Definitely. You know, that memorable match that he had with Dark Prince on his debut match here at Showcase. You know, also that matchup that he had against Albert Webb was a great one. And you got to think, going into this one against War Machine is just going to be another one that's going to be up on the column of the great showing for Rocco James.
Absolutely. And if you consider the fact that War Machine, in one-on-one competition, War Machine has to be one of the most difficult people to fight. And while he may be smaller than most of the other guys that Rocco James has fought thus far, he's definitely going to be probably the most difficult to beat. I mean, he's proven this time and time again in any match that you've ever seen. The guy is an animal when he steps into the ring.
War Machine is just a firecracker when he gets into the square circle. It's hard to call his matches because he moves so fast in the ring.
He's one of the fastest WGW superstars in any of the 3 shows. And here he comes, the first ever Showcase champion, the War Machine. He calls himself the Son of War. And he is rocking that blue, gold, and white belt right there. The first ever on the Showcase.
You gotta love what you see here, because I love it, because this is the future, bloody. The future of WGW is in the ring right there, right now, and in comes War Machine.
And he's sporting a fancy looking belt. Fancy looking belt. Good looking belt, if I do say so myself.
And then goes the champ. The champ is here, ladies and gentlemen. It is finally on display for the fans to feast their eyes on.
And look at him in the ring, confident as ever. He is a hurricane, without end. You ever seen, you're a fan of Space Mission Incredible? On Jupiter, they say that there is a never-ending hurricane. It's just non-stop. It continues on forever.
But that has everything to do with this matchup here, as Rocco James ducks under the clothesline of War Machine.
Sling blade, taking him down, stomping on the face of the champion.
And Rocco James has the upper hand, but will it continue on the champ? And no, gets stopped midway and gets the arm just like taken out.
Just attacked, and now War Machine is gonna attack non-stop here unless Rocco James can do what he did in the beginning of this match and avoid the damage. Because if he cannot, War Machine is gonna run away.
Oh, it'll be an early night for Rocco James. But War Machine on the attack, no, gets stomped out with that that shoulder check to the mat, and Rocco James setting him up for something else.
One thing you got to keep in mind, though, is that in this particular match, while he is the champion, he actually has the disadvantage due to the size difference between him and James. James may have more power to overpower him, but if War Machine's speed is anything to boast about, he's a very difficult individual to catch.
And the power is definitely on display for War Machine, because he is a freak of nature when he shows off his power skills and as he drops the elbow to the heart of Rocco James.
And look at War Machine stomping away at the challenger here. Rocco James trying to stay in it, but every time he seems to start to get some momentum going, you can see the speed, dodging maneuvers, dodging attacks, and
War Machine, oh, with a pop-up double foot stomp to the face of Rocco James.
He let gravity do the work for him, ladies and gentlemen. But Rocco James again fights back to his feet, and he's no stranger to being dominated in a match.
He definitely isn't. This guy is resilient as all heck. And and a big snap suplex by War Machine, and War Machine on the attack and a belly to back drop here, and he hits all of it.
War Machine is in control of this match. He has been since almost the beginning, but now a right hand comes from Rocco James, where Rocco James lands a nice enziguri, taking the champion
to the top of the head of the champ, and the champ may be meeting the Dark Matter, and he will.
He is
hits
down.
it.
Dark Matter goes for the cover. Jarvis
1, 2, just a 2. The champ kicks out.
Champion not being felled by one finisher, and the Vulcan nerve pinch, ladies and gentlemen, taking it to War Machine.
Rocco James showing off his strength here as he gets the nerves of War Machine. And War Machine, and a snap nair.
And again hits him with the Vulcan nerve pinch. I'm telling you, man, when you get hit by that, it's almost like you lose all the feeling in the rest of your arm.
Yeah, he's looking to take him out as Rocco James on top. And goes for a big corkscrew off the second rope.
And he lands all of it. He is continuing this onslaught, and may seem like War Machine might be a little bit out of gas early in the match, but I don't see that staying like that for too long.
I just think that Rocco James has the upper hand on him at this moment as he hits the drop toe hold. War Machine is on top now and actually shows off just a bit. Did he bite off a little bit more than he can chew though, going against Rocco James?
I mean, he can't deny any challengers here. Look, stalling suplex.
Nice suplex there, and they have both hit the mat. And who will get to their feet first? As Rocco James is looking to stir first on a knee, and War Machine right behind him. But Rocco James gets to his feet first.
Absolutely, I'm telling you, man. The bigger build of Rocco James is gonna be helpful in this match, considering that it's going to take a lot more effort on War Machine's part to do the kind of damage necessary to win the match.
Yeah, the dishing out on Rocco James' side is going to be a little bit less of a factor. If War Machine hits that full Nelson flatliner and he goes for the cover here, Jarvis, no! Rocco James too close. Too close to the ropes.
Just using that ring awareness that Pink Diamond did not have in her
match. And a pop-up spine buster.
2.
Will he get him? No, Rocco James kicks out. And Rocco James in a world of hurt. War Machine in the driver's seat.
Look at this on the top of rope.
But misses the double knees. Rocco James may have just seen the opening he needs, but misses the enziguri.
Slaps the leg of Rocco James away, and now setting him up for a backdrop, but Rocco James lands on his feet.
And a snap nair and a big drop kick. Misses the drop kick. Rocco James in control, but Rocco James chooses to pander at the most
inopportune time, ladies and gentlemen. You don't do that in a match as important as this and against the champion.
Definitely not. You want to be 2 steps ahead of the champion. But War Machine hits him with that back body drop and now in the driver's seat.
But you see, as he drops to his knee after the back drop, it's taken a lot of energy to keep Rocco James down. And as you can see that, War Machine is not a big guy. He's expending a lot more stamina than he needs to.
And a flapjack there by War Machine. War Machine, I'm telling you now, man, the size of War Machine will let you think that he is not strong until he lifts you up over his shoulders and slams you against the mat.
And what are we seeing here?
Oh,
German with the cover.
With the cover. Has the hands laced, but no, Rocco James kicks out at 2.
Could it be the end of that no losses in singles matches for Rocco James? And War Machine's telling us that it might be so, because he's dabbing on him. And and a pop-up spine buster. 1, 2, 3.
War Machine puts away Rocco James, showing why he is WGW Showcase Champion.
He is a warrior, dude. He calls himself the Son of War for good reason. Because the guy can go into battle with the biggest of gladiators and not even be phased.
He didn't bat an eye when he saw Rocco James was in front of him. He went at him, stood his ground, and actually took it to Rocco James. And actually put the man that doesn't have a pin loss, gave him his first one here tonight.
And that was a good match, a good showing by Rocco James. But I think that he got a little bit cocky due to his size. Started taunting in the middle of the ring, not wasting precious time that he could have been using, otherwise putting War Machine in his place. But he didn't take that advantage, and now he's facing the consequences for it, man. What can I tell you?
You gotta see War Machine is on top of the world right now, having a victory, having the biggest victory of his career, just at Unchained, and claiming that WGW Showcase title.
And now doing another claiming of Rocco James' undefeated singles career here in the Showcase. The man is an unstoppable force, and it's a shame that he hasn't been called up sooner.
And here we go. We are in the triple threat. We are going to see the Cyborg, Johnny Blade, go up against Albert Webb in the new, I would say, call-up for the Showcase, Mr. Robbie Revival.
Choosing to go back down to the Showcase. You gotta wonder what's going through his mind. Apparently, he felt like there was some leftover business that he had to take care of. And I guess he spoke to the GMs, and he's going to take care of that business.
He needs it. He felt like his bucket list was not done at the Showcase and wants to go after these guys. And he is looking to be here and go after Albert Webb and Johnny Cyborg. Cannot wait to see what these guys do in the square circle as Johnny Blade, Albert Webb in the ring with Robbie. This is looking like an instant classic. As Albert Webb has probably I would say the best chance. You know why? With Johnny Blade being as big as he is and Robbie having the wins, I would say the advantage for being the most well profound, because he actually had the chance to go up to live and get his shot at the main roster, and now going up against these guys, you gotta feel like he has the bigger ego of the three men. That's the best way I can put it. He has the bigger ego of the three men. He may downplay Albert Webb, may look straight at the big man, the Cyborg, Johnny Blade.
That'd be a mistake for literally anybody, because this man right here is a psychopath.
And I'm telling you, man, this is the Dark Horse pick of the night. Mr. Incredible's Dark Horse pick of the night, Albert Webb, ladies and gentlemen. Albert Webb is the man to look out for, because this guy always has a fresh wound on his forearm.
Eventually, that's going to have to heal, unless he's biting his own arm. Honestly, I don't know what the hell's wrong with this guy. He's a freak. He's a weirdo. And honestly, if we ever have a like a gala or a work get together, please don't invite him.
Oh, I'm inviting him.
No, don't invite.
He will be my +1, bloody. He will always be my +1.
If he's your +1, then I'm staying home.
Bloody, you love Asylum. You are an Asylum bandwagoner. This guy should be right next to you at all times.
I like Asylum. I didn't say that I hang out with the superstars. I have favorites. I have preferences. I mean, Mr. Winters could like Albert Webb for all he wants, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be near him. The guy has bite marks on his body. For what reason? I have no damn idea. I'm pretty sure you have no goddamn idea. So at the end of the day,
it's not my problem. He likes what he likes. But Mr. Johnny Blade is in the ring and he's in the building. And Johnny Blade
picked up a huge victory.
A huge victory with his teammate. Violet joining the Black Label Society and putting out the current tag team champions. And he is looking into the League Series matches. He is looking forward, and he looks like a promising competitor in the Tag Team League Series for WGW.
The man is close to a call-up, man. That's for sure. Easily.
But Johnny Blade in the ring, ready to get it on here tonight.
But last but not least, the Philly Kid. He had a hard time on WGW Live picking up a loss to Mr. Big Evil. And now look at him sporting a new look. It looks like he went to the salon, had his hair perked up, wearing that nice Philadelphia jersey.
And got some ink done. This guy is tatted from head to toe now as Robbie, the Philly Kid, is making his way into the ring. And I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. As you can see, Robbie is looking to be back onto the win column, ladies and gentlemen.
And he could do it here on Showcase, man. He's already proven himself to be a top star contender, being in the Great War, being on, showing up on his first match alive. But now he's taking on two of probably the toughest opponents that he's gonna have. With Cyborg joining the Black Label Society and having a win over the current tag team champions, the Professionals. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Chris Diamond. But will it be enough to take down Robbie Revival and the freak weirdo Albert Webb?
And there you go, Robbie Revival, Johnny Blade, Albert Webb in the ring, and Jarvis rings the bell, but Albert Webb already out to the outside, playing the games, playing the mind games on the guys.
Robbie Revival taking advantage of that, turns his attention to Cyborg, but Cyborg
hits him out, man.
German
in the corner, just not giving a care in the world, but gets a backdrop for his liking.
Cyborg not having any of it, and gets him with a nice shoulder toss.
And now Robbie
doing the same thing.
They're looking to expend the energy of Johnny Blade here tonight, as Johnny Blade is taking it to both of these men, and a T-bone suplex by the big man.
But you gotta be careful when you have your attention divided like Johnny Blade does right now. It could take a real toll on your stamina.
Did you see the technique of Albert Webb on display? And you may be seeing it again right here with Robbie.
Tombstone.
Oh, he hits a tombstone right out of the gate and putting the crazy man away.
And now Cyborg turns his attention to Robbie Revival, and
and a nice elbow by the big man. The big man putting a world of hurt in control in this matchup.
And now Jarvis is down.
Spine buster by Albert Webb.
Taking it to the big man. That's a beautiful maneuver. Look at that. The technique by Albert Webb always surprises me because the guy's a weirdo. The guy's a weirdo. I expect him to, do some Mike Tyson stuff and bite off ears,
I can see it with that guy, man.
Oh, man, did you see him drop the head of Albert Webb onto the knee there? And now send Cyborg to the outside. Oh, instead he brings him back around and hits him with an uppercut. But Cyborg back in control with a massive clothesline, taking down the Philly Kid.
There you go. As you can see, that Johnny Blade is in full control in this matchup and looking to put some more hurt on Robbie. And Robbie pulls. Did you see the extension? That's not the way that the bodies are supposed to line up.
But Robbie fights his way out and using that technique, flips Cyborg over the top of the head. And now, full Nelson German.
And hangs onto it and a cross arm and gets him again with the German. Robbie's putting dishing out pain.
That was 3 different German suplexes in a row.
And a nice Russian leg sweep and lands back on his feet. The talent of this kid.
He is absolutely one to watch, man.
And and he goes a knee bar to Robbie, and Albert Webb has eyes on Johnny Blade there in the corner.
A German. Oh, and launches Cyborg over the top of the head into the center of the ring.
You gotta think, man, that this guy is so deranged that he would go after the big man on the top rope and catches that pop-up European uppercut.
And now Cyborg with the opportunity to put the freak of nature away. Albert Webb could be going to the Brown House here tonight.
Oh, and a big power driver by Johnny Blade. And Robbie wants no parts of Johnny Blade as he tries to exit out of the ring, but he catches him.
And now,
and an elbow to the top of the head.
Not having that.
Above, and rakes the eyes and sneaks out the back.
Robbie Revival has an opportunity here.
Cross arm German. This guy has been... Oh, and Albert Webb just flipping him the bird, and now in control with the clotheslines. And a big body splash to the corner.
From the middle of the ring to that upper corner there.
Ducks under, and another clothesline, and a kick up by Albert Webb. This guy is just so much action in so little time.
And now Albert Webb in control of the match for the first time in this match, I think.
Albert Webb gets him, gets the leg, and twisting it up right there. And Johnny Blade
not having any of that, breaking up the hold right away.
Cyborg goes after Robbie and gets him up and drops the knee straight to the middle of the back of Robbie. And pop up European uppercut. Robbie gets one too. And Albert Webb just goes after and tries to shoulder check the big man.
And a big uppercut from Albert Webb, but a right hand to take him back there. A good kick to the sternum, and I think we might be seeing another power driver. Yes, we do.
That was vicious.
Is that enough to put the man away?
It looks like it is, but Robbie gets hit against the corner, and Johnny Blade is not finished with him just yet as he gets him above the top.
And are we going to see another big maneuver from Cyborg?
And it looks like he will. And a big German suplex that flips him over.
Man. The momentum of the fall causing Robbie to land on his face.
And you gotta think that Albert Webb is looking for his opportunity as he drops a fist to the forehead of Johnny Blade.
And now went for a kick to the back but misses it. And
instead gets the noogies.
Hits him with the double noogies. And that's only a maneuver that would look good coming from Albert Webb.
It definitely is. And Albert Webb goes for the kick but misses as Johnny Blade gets him up. And a big German suplex there and gets him in a half Nelson.
It looks like there's a lot of German suplexes being handed out here tonight.
And the receiver has been Albert Webb this whole time.
And a big right hand from Cyborg.
And a pop-up European uppercut.
Pop-up hitting Robbie to take him down.
Just
and it looks like he's going for the cover this
time. Displaying the strength here tonight is Johnny Blade. And not even a Albert, you didn't have to hit Jarvis. And a springboard.
Oh, an enziguri.
Springboard enziguri. You gotta love this man.
Is Jarvis okay, man? He's been hit a few times tonight. And you gotta wonder, man, all these young guys with all
the poke of the eyes. And Jarvis did not see it. Jarvis did not see the poke of the eyes.
Here is the coach special.
Jarvis goes down for the count. 1, 2. Just a 2. He turns him over.
Turns him over into the Boston Crab with a Philly Kid tap. No. As Cyborg breaks up the hold.
Cyborg is in and he's looking to go. And he misses the enziguri. He ducks under. And he gets him into the corner. And Albert Webb with the double knees.
Beautifully executed. This man is a freak of nature. 1,
2. No, there was just so much more damage that Johnny Blade needed to get put out. And I don't think they're there yet. And he misses and hits Jarvis.
And Jarvis is down for the second time in the match, ladies and gentlemen.
Albert Webb, what are you doing?
Leave the man alone. Leave him alone.
And Johnny Blade gets Albert Webb to his feet and a kick to the sternum. And will he put him away? No,
he looked like power driver, but Robbie Revival not having any of it. And now waiting on Albert Webb to get back to his feet as he stomps him.
Will Robbie be putting away Albert Webb here tonight? He goes for the cover. 1, but Johnny Blade there to stop the count in his trap.
Johnny Blade staying in control of this match, being very aware of his surroundings, sends Robbie Revival into that corner.
And turns him over. What is he looking to do? He's looking to send him right into the other corner there and meets him with a European uppercut.
And now Albert Webb and him turning their attention to each other. We're going to see a German.
We are. We do see the German. And Johnny Blade looking to dish out the damage to Robbie, the only man left in the ring.
It stomps on the shoulder of Robbie Revival. The shoulder, arm area. Man, that's a big boot coming from Cyborg.
It's a huge man. And Johnny not done just yet as he gets him above. And he does drop him with the suplex to send him back into the ring.
Johnny Blade all over this match.
But a trip by Robbie. Will he get the cover here?
1.
Will he put him away? No, just a 2 count. Johnny Blade not finished just yet.
Albert Webb back into the ring, focusing on tried to focus on Cyborg, but Robbie not giving him any leeway
with that leg kick, and he hits him with a big right hand. Will he be over? No.
Now all 3 men are up and about. as Albert Webb out the back of Robbie Revival's grapple there.
And sends him up.
And a headbutt.
But no, hangs onto his head and hits him again. This guy is deranged. And he is proving it to me night in and night out that this guy doesn't give a care in the world.
Cyborg turns his attention away from the fight for a second. And now as Albert Webb goes for a German suplex, Cyborg not having it. But now Albert Webb fights out with an elbow. This man is all over the place. And you got to wonder where he gets his unreal stamina from.
And gets him there and an SOS! An SOS! No, doesn't go for the cover here though. But looking to put the cover on now. And Robbie in the corner. Robbie needs to get out of the corner.
Oh, just a 2. Cyborg kicks out. Man, you gotta wonder what's going through Robbie's mind that he let him get that pin.
And there he goes. Goes for the DDT. No, into a Russian leg sweep by Albert Webb.
Cyborg. Robbie is out of the ring. It is Cyborg and it is Webb in the center there.
Oh, and Johnny Blade hits him with a big right hand to the ribs. And a huge overhand right.
But no, again, Cyborg fights out using those skills, those techniques that he used against the professionals.
And sneaks out the back into the side, but no.
Again, out of harm's way.
Cyborg just a step ahead of Albert Webb completely and gets him up on the shoulders and slams him down. That is a long way down.
Taking a lot out of Johnny Blade there. Stomps away at Albert Webb in the corner. And now we're going to see an alley-oop coming from the big man.
Oh, no, he stops it. It looks like he was there to save Albert Webb, but he really wasn't. He was looking to do the damage to Johnny Blade.
Did you see the German suplex he just hit Robbie Revival with? He folded up like an accordion, my boy.
Oh, and a double leg takedown by Robbie. Robbie's not out just yet, and he's looking to dish out some more damage to Albert Webb, but no, gets caught.
A leg drag from Albert Webb taking down the competitor here, the Philadelphia Kid.
And Albert Webb. I can tell you right now that I do not know what's the next maneuver that this guy's going to pull out, because Albert Webb, he can do anything between a snap nair and doing the worm in 2 seconds.
I can see it. The guy's a weirdo.
Oh, and misses the kick. Robbie reads it, but doesn't see the elbow coming, and he hits the SOS once again.
The cover. No, again does not go for the cover.
But goes for the cover here. Albert.
1.
Maybe it could be win right here. 3. No, just a 2 count. Robbie kicks out.
2. What a near fall, man. It was hard for me to tell there.
And he gets the shoulder. And they didn't account for Cyborg, and now he's in.
And now Albert Webb in the corner there. But it seems like his mental space is not where it's supposed to be here.
You see, there's some guys that's a straight shooter. He's not him.
Albert Webb staying in control of the match, though, very, very nicely so far.
As he gets him up. No, and a big Russell slam by Johnny Blade. Johnny Blade has been in full throttle in this whole entire matchup here tonight.
I mean, you gotta wonder, you gotta imagine he's coming off of a high here, you know?
That's true. That is definitely true.
Not only did he make his first appearance on Asylum, but he took on the champions and put a hurting on them as well.
Definitely did. As he eats the face smasher there, but doesn't get dropped to his back. And Robbie with a big clothesline to the back of the head of Cyborg. And Robbie not done yet.
Quickly and intelligently as he hooks the arms.
Oh, and a skull-crushing finale from Robbie to Albert Webb. And he's looking to put the cover on Cyborg here. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Cyborg kicks out at 2.
Man, Robbie needs to drop a big maneuver here as he goes for the eye rake. But
but gets caught.
The left hand of Cyborg there.
Oh, and a big left by Robbie.
And now Robbie.
Oh, the butterfly DDT. He hits it. He gets it. Will it be over here? 1, 2, 3. No.
As Cyborg
way
manages to
I
take
saw
out.
3.
It was a 2.
I saw 3.
It was 2. Cyborg refusing to stay down.
Robbie gets the butterfly DDT.
Now on Albert Webb.
Albert Webb gets the butterfly DDT, and Cyborg up to his feet in a hurry.
And manages to break the count. Man.
He needed that.
And over the top belly to belly.
He so needed that, and Robbie is out of the ring, and Albert Webb is left with just a big man, but trips up the big man.
Albert Webb in control finally as Robbie Revival is on the outside. But again, Cyborg is refusing to stay down as he continues to fight back.
Will Albert Webb? No, he fights out of it with a European uppercut of his own. And gets him with a headbutt, but keeps on with another.
How much energy does this weird individual have that he can just headbutt? Like, that's 6 headbutts tonight.
I think this guy can open his skull, hold his hand against his head with pressure, and continue the matchup.
What are we seeing here?
And no, he's going for a DDT onto the apron.
If that doesn't keep Cyborg out for the rest of the match, I don't know what will. But I guess Albert's not letting him have it. Look at Cyborg.
Cyborg is laid out. And no gets tossed over, does Robbie. And Albert Webb pinned us to the crowd instead of putting a hurting and putting these 2 men away while they're out.
Why are you flexing, Webb? There's nothing there, my boy.
And Cyborg is up, and Albert Webb with a big right hand to Cyborg, but Cyborg gets him with a clubbing right hand to the back.
Now a German suplex,
vicious German suplex, but hangs onto him, and a full Nelson suplex, and not finished just yet, and a cross-arm German suplex, and with the cover.
But again, Cyborg misses.
1, 2, and Cyborg gets the well-needed save.
Went for a grapple there, but got a fireman's carry instead. And look at this. Oh, man.
The power of Cyborg on display.
Cyborg has been absolutely incredible this match. Without a doubt. That's to say the least. And look at this.
A tombstone! A tombstone on the side. That's it. Robbie Revile maybe putting the Cyborg out right here tonight.
Go for the cover, my boy.
No.
Go for the cover.
No, he's looking to put him away. And it may be
tuning up the band.
Oh, shit. No. A clothesline by Cyborg.
Got the clothesline instead of the kick there. And Albert Webb trying to break up the hold. Did it go down?
I think it went down.
Yeah, it did go down. And now Albert Webb catching a big maneuver from... Oh, no. Instead turns it into a DDT.
Here we go. Albert Webb looking to set something up ugly.
It could be the upset for the night here.
As so was, he hits it. Will he get the cover on Robbie? Cyborg out on the outside. He goes for the cover here. 1, 2, 3. Albert Webb is your winner here tonight. In the main event, the guy you need to look out for, the deranged Albert Webb picking up a well-needed victory.
Man, I don't know what to think, man. He beat 2 of the most recent superstars to show up on the big leagues. Here tonight, Albert Webb is definitely a guy that we're going to be seeing a lot more of pretty soon, if I do say so myself.
Albert Webb, ladies and gentlemen. Albert Webb is a name that you guys need to remember.
Albert Webb is nothing but a freak of nature, man.
But it's a name that you need to remember, buddy. It's a name that the fans need to remember because you'll be seeing him.
It's the name of a man that you might end up seeing in a bathroom stall at 3 a.m. in the morning. It's the name of a man who might, have a...
Or in your nightmares. Because that man right there is the future of WGW. That crazed man with the bite mark on his forearm is the future, bloody. The future. I knew when I went and scouted this man, he was going to be something. And he is here, and he made a name for himself,
man,
bloody.
The only thing that he's going to be the future of is a future serial killer. That's all I got to say about that.
This guy is the future. Jack the Ripper. This guy is the future. Michael Myers, you will see him again because Albert Webb is your victor here in this main event here tonight. And man was it good.
Albert Webb winning the main event here tonight. War Machine picking up a victory, showing why he was the showcase champion. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, going forward, there's a lot of good stuff to look forward to for the showcase. With that being said, this is our show. This is the WGW Showcase. And keep an eye out because we will be unveiling the women's title soon. We will be unveiling what's gonna happen at Coliseum. We're gonna be unveiling Unchained 2, where we will see the women's champion be crowned.
Not to mention, we have this month, we have Outbreak, we have Anarchy. It is going to be good. The last couple pay-per-views of the season, we are down to the nitty-gritty. We are down to the tough. We are down to the realists. WGW competitors, WGW superstars all around town. We are here, and we are ready to bring you the greatest show on Twitch, WGW.
And ladies and gentlemen, make sure to stay tuned as Aaron Cruz tries to redeem himself to take back the television title this Wednesday on Asylum. We'll see you there. We'll see you tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern Time for WGW Live.
The new home, Tuesday nights.
And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate all of the support that we get from you guys. We even got a new banner up for you guys. Let us know what you think about the showcase tonight in the club, WGW Wrestling. We'll see you later.
This is us signing out.
Peace.